Good morning, loves. Welcome to your morning ritual. I'm Andrea Luzon. We are starting a bit earlier than normal today. Happy Monday. Welcome to your week. We have a small community that is starting soon, and our gathering will be conflicting with the normal morning ritual airtime. So I appreciate you being flexible. I appreciate you stepping into a new opportunity. I am fully aware that some people on the Pacific coast had asked for an earlier time, and actually so had East Coast. We used to air closer to 10:30 in the central region, and that was kind of late for the East Coasters. And a lot of my friends on the Pacific Coast were driving kids to school and getting their day started. So I am choosing to believe that this beautiful new shift of starting at 9 a.m. Central, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern is going to be a good fit for all of us. So welcome again. I am Andrea Luzon, your legacy liberator. A lot of what I talk about is your love legacy. Your love legacy is the innate wisdom that you embody and imprint on hearts and minds through your presence, your words, and your deeds. So, a lot of us are not being intentional as we're imprinting on our mind, as we're imprinting on others, as we're showing up at work or with family, or even just the way we're talking to ourselves in our heads. So this group is really about waking up to your vision, freeing yourself of the self-imposed barriers, and then living your most expansive life. And some of us in this smaller group, that last piece is going to be about aligning your actions and your commitments. So really practicing that authentic nature that your soul knows that you are, but that you might disconnect from quite a lot, because we tend to believe our thoughts. We tend to say that every thought I have is true. Every experience I have out in the external world is connected to my value, the value that I have as a human. And that's not true. It tends to not be true. On occasion, it can be true, but processes like this, like meditation, going within, really getting in your right mind, we could say right mind. I've been reading a lot of Byron Katie lately. I just really love her. I just love the epiphany that she has come to. And it really is about becoming aware of the discrepancy between who you are authentically and the thoughts that you have, and how there gets to be an awareness. Maybe you've heard of the watcher. A lot of individuals, including Eckhart Tolle, talk about the watcher, that you are actually the watcher, but we tend to believe that we are the thinker. We tend to believe the thought and succumb to the thought and function in our lives from that thinking place, instead of from that authentic, watching nature that our soul knows that we are. So I am with you in this creation phase of reconnecting to your sovereignty, reconnecting to the watcher within, the wise, worthy, whole aspect of you that knows that it is wise, worthy, and whole. And a lot of times the thinker aspect of us in our human duality experience, a lot of times that thinker is just believing the thoughts and tends to not ground into that wholeness, that wisdom, and that innate worthiness that we always have. So, we are going to shake off some of that thinkerness. We're going to shake off those cobwebs. Maybe you had a outstanding weekend. I'm choosing to bring together kind of two aspects of myself. This is Red. The Chiefs football team had a big win last night. That was exciting. I only saw half of it because I enjoyed a bath for part of it, but I did get to see part of it, and it's fun, that camaraderie that sports can create. And my husband was excited and the kids were excited. So, and then the other aspect of myself is like rainbows and granola and, all of the just really living from the potential. And then there's, getting into sports and winning is everything, the duality, the full duality. And that's what we're here to experience. So I kind of feel like this is all of me. Like this is, rainbows and dancing and flowing and loving and the purity and the highest potential. And then there's like just very earth, let's get into the sports kind of a thing. So believing that, winning actually matters. So the duality. Okay, we are going to shift. We're going to shake off some cobwebs. And yes, I am on two devices if you're seeing me look at two different audiences today. So welcome again to your morning ritual. Let's be courageous and get up off the bed, off the chair, off the floor, off the ground. And we're going to shake for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of your life. That's all it takes sometimes to really allow yourself to shift from the thinker to the watcher. Your body has so much intelligence for your potential. So, and I do want to say hi to some friends that have been jumping in. Hello, loves. Okay, here we go. So shifting the music, if you need to turn your volume down a little bit, I totally understand, because this is meant to inspire you to get up. And think of your soul saying, I want you, I need you, I want you here with me. I love this song. Okay, and it's called I Need You in My Life. I need you. I want you. Right. Here we go. Take off your shoes. Take off your slippers. Take it out. Woo. Here we go. Let it out. Get loose. Take out your hands. Allow yourself to bounce. Beautiful, beautiful. I trust that you can feel your heart in this moment So I will turn it to some more calming music. Please find your way to a seated position. Lying down is great as well. Okay, lovelies, allow your back to feel nice and straight. To get a nice straight spine, oftentimes that means tilting your hip bones a little bit backwards. Just try rocking rock your hips slightly backwards so you're pushing into your chair. Allow yourself to really feel supported. You get to have that. You get to feel full support, full embodiment, full beauty, keeping the chin down ever so slightly and really feeling like there's a string pulling the back of your head. And then you can just let it tug once or twice, and then you'll feel your spine just kind of nice and straight. So rocking those hips back, tilting the chin down, blow out any stale air, flutter your lips. Lovely. I like to, for a moment, let's place our left hand kind of tucked into your body. Let your left hand rest on your heart. Feel your heart. Just a moment. Come into that awareness of how your heart is working for you always. With your other hand, your right hand, nestle that into your belly, right around your belly button, maybe a little lower. And tune into your hand rising and falling as air moves in and out of your chest. So tap into that stillness or that activity. Your body might be very active right now, and that's great. It's good to allow that beauty. Blowing out any stale air. Inhaling through the nose. Filling up. And let it go when you're ready. Get out any extra wiggles from our dancing. Whew. Continue to breathe deeply, allowing your exhale to be longer than your inhale. So let's flutter our eyes closed. Allow your eyelids to be closed. Your inner eye is always open, always looking out, always absorbing, always with you. So your eyelids are flutter closed. You can feel your chest and your abdomen rising and falling. Bring your awareness to your spine and see a light surrounding your spine, a bright cord that encapsulates your spine, but it's really quite a wide cord that runs through the center of your body, up and down. You can feel it all the way up the back of your neck, bright, invigorating. And you feel the light all the way down to your tailbone. the light begins to exit your body from your tailbone. You feel it go down into the ground, through the foundation of where you're located, passes through that easily, and begins to spiral downward. Or perhaps your cord moves straight down into the ground. Maybe you see your cord begin to branch out, tinier and tinier fingers stretching wide as well as deep into the earth. You feel your cord begin to absorb energy. You're feeling a source of earth, groundedness, strength, and power moving into your cord. You can feel your cord absorbing it, and then it begins to shoot up the length of the cord. And then it starts to spread throughout your body. You can feel that strength. And as it moves through you, you allow your arms to hang down at your sides, relaxing for a moment, feeling that strong earth energy move all the way down to your fingertips, all the way down to your toes and your toenails. You can feel that strength, that knowledge, the groundedness, that wholeness, wisdom, moving from the earth into your body. Perhaps now you move your hands to your lap, resting on your thighs, breathing in deeply. Now you feel the cord begin to rise out the back of your head, lifting higher into the sky, easily moving through any roof lines, any trees. It's shooting up to where the air gets thin. And then it breaks through the atmosphere without resistance. Now you're out. You sense the stars out in space. Perhaps you swirl, perhaps you branch, maybe you dance, or maybe you just shoot straight. But you feel your cord, sensing the power that is out. There in space, you sense your potential. The planets, suns, moons, galaxies. Your cord begins to absorb the potential, the possibility that you see. Allow your cord to keep dancing. Allow your cord to keep absorbing the possibility, the potential, the light that it is experiencing out there in space. And you feel that absorption happening in your cord of light. It's absorbing and coming down the line and you feel it surge into your body from your heart space. It begins to pump through your veins, and you feel your potential moving through your body, deepening your awareness that you are connected to all that is. You are connected to that power, that wisdom, that potential. Breathe it in. Feel it move through you. You're feeling a sense of trust, of knowing. You're feeling solid in your foundation and fully aware of unlimited possibility. We're going to breathe that in and sit in the knowing for just a couple of minutes, allowing the silence, allowing the knowing. If distractions come up for you, allow them to pass without picking them up and playing with them. No judgment about distraction, but we're allowing it to pass because this is a moment of soaking in the knowing. I am whole. I am worthy. I am wise. Just a couple minutes. Allow yourself to begin to make tiny movements in your body. Deeply inhale on your next in-breath. And allow yourself to absorb the words, I am sovereign. The universe and I are one. I am the watcher of my thoughts. I am not the thinker. I am whole. I am worthy. I am wise. On your next in-breath, allow yourself to inhale deeply, breathing in your potential, breathing in possibility, and exhaling out anything that does not serve you. Allow the corners of your mouth to lift and allow your eyelids to blink open and closed until they remain open. So for most of us who have been here before, you came prepared with a notebook and a pen. I have found that this purple gel pen is my absolute favorite pen in the world. It is just so much fun. I love how it writes. So I'm going to move my microphone over a little bit to make space. If you need to go get your notebook and pen and you're watching a recording, this is a great time to pause. If you're with us live, then quick escape and return. Find a new page in your journal or notebook, and I would love for you to write my morning ritual across the top. Even if you're not watching this in the morning, I would just love for you to remember where you were. This is your morning ritual. So I'm writing my morning ritual. Then I would love for you to write in as fun a way as you want to and as large as you want to. We're gonna write 3 statements. I would love for you to write, I am sovereign. Take up space. There are 2 more statements coming. Okay, I am sovereign. And for some of you that might feel conflicting. I know the word sovereign can carry a lot of different meaning for a lot of different people. And yet, this is really the discrepancy between you being sovereign, you the watcher, you the soul, the creator, versus you the thinker, the victim, the one who is succumbing to the thoughts, giving up the power to the thoughts. So far we have my morning ritual. This is probably flipped for you. And then I am sovereign. Okay, next, I would like for you to write, maybe a little smaller than the last one, the universe and I are one. The universe and I, universe and I are one. Maybe you're into exclamation points. So the universe and I are one. Beautiful. There we go. Again, that's probably flipped for you. And lastly, I am the watcher of my thoughts, not the thinker. Okay, so this is our smallest script of the 3 statements. I am the watcher of my thoughts, not the thinker. Okay, I am the watcher of my thoughts, not the thinker. I am the watcher of my thoughts, not the thinker. Also, probably flipped for you. So, I am the watcher of my thoughts, not the thinker. So, I would love for you to take forward today that you are the sovereign creator, you and the universe. And it's not the thoughts. It's not, you get to create the experience of watching the thoughts. Your sovereignty unfolds as you begin to see that you are the watcher. You are not the victim of the thoughts. That is, the thinking is the living from the thoughts. The thoughts are my only truth. Thoughts determine my reality. Thoughts do determine your reality. And yet at the same time, how have you been thinking? Are you capable of watching your thoughts? So, a little bit of a ponderance here. Typically, we do an explorative piece, but today it really felt like this was sort of the wisdom downloading, that we're coming from the base that you are innately whole, worthy, and wise. And yet, are we functioning from that place? Are we being actors in the world from wholeness, from worthiness, from your innate divine wisdom? Or are we reacting? And oftentimes we're reacting from our thoughts. We're reacting from the wounded place. We're reacting from our attachment to our trauma story and the thoughts that we made true about our value, the thoughts that we believed were true in connection to that woundedness, that wounding story. So, breathing in deeply and exhaling out anything not serving you today. So I'm sending you forward today in trust with the mantra, I am sovereign. The universe and I are one. And I am the watcher of my thoughts, not the thinker. So thank you all so much for being here. I'm Andrea Luzon, Legacy Liberator. This has been your morning ritual. Welcome to your week. Welcome to our new recording time. I'd love to see a comment below about what landed for you. Are you moving forward in your wholeness, your worthiness, and your wisdom? Thank you so much, everyone. Till next time.